Rolling.
Hello everyone on YouTube, it's Rawze from Rawze.com here. Somebody on my forum called me up and said, hey, how do I take my driver door apart on my Prostar? My driver door is well past due to be taken apart and serviced. You know, the locks are starting to get stiff, the keys are worn out, and the key for the lock for the key, the pins and all that are worn out. It's hard to get the door open. You have to finagle with it. And the window is getting to where when you run it up and down, you kind of have to bump it up and stop, because it wants to bind up, and it doesn't really want to move smoothly anymore because probably it needs to be greased. The truck's got 1,000,000 miles on it, and I thought, you know what? I haven't had the doors apart. I looked on YouTube. I really didn't find a video on this. You know, I've found some similar videos, but you know, I really couldn't tell the guy how to take it apart, so I just figured I'd make a stupid little video on how I take the door apart. I don't know if it's the right way to do it, but I know how I got the passenger side apart, and I figured I'd make a video on the driver's side door. They're pretty much should be the same. I've never had it apart, so I'll have to guess at it like anybody else, but let's see if we can make a video and maybe somebody will learn something from it. Before I begin, I would suggest rolling the window all the way down and clearing out anything that's hidden in the corners and pockets, and you know, just cleaning it up really well. So I'm going to roll the window all the way down. Do that all the way to the bottom. That makes it easier to get the glass out later if you want to take the glass out, which I'm going to do because I'm going to take this all apart. So let's start taking things apart.
Rolling.
With the window all the way down, you can take this out. I just pull it out nice and gentle, like, without trying to tear it up. It's been in there for a very long time. It sort of slides out, pops out. Also, this outer piece, this piece here will come out. It just pops up. The inside piece, you got to wait to take it out until after you get the plastic off, the inner plastic. So with these out, you know, I can clean these up and, you know, make sure they're in good shape and all that before I go to put them back in. So next thing I'm going to do is I want to get this this control panel out. Of course I need to clean up first, but I need to get this control panel out, and to do that you need a jeweler's screwdriver or an ice pick or something to get in these 4 little holes. So let's go grab that and come back. Cut. Okay, I'm going to remove this panel, and I got a little jeweler's screwdriver. It's just big enough it fits in that hole nicely. And there's 4 little, there's a clip on both sides with 4 little tabs. And you just sort of pick up on it with your thumb or your finger, and then take it, go in and push it in like this, and kind of work it. You just do it a little at a time, and usually you can get that thing to come out. You just got to be patient with it, and then it will come up. And once you get it up, the other side will come out. And of course, you got 2 clips on it. I have the key switch in the truck turned off by now. Don't unplug this with the key switch in the dash on, because you probably get some faults. So just take this clip right here. I'm just going to take this clip and pop it up like this a little bit. Pop it up like that a little bit, and then work the plug off. The same thing with the other side. Just pop the little clip up like that a little bit. Work that off, and now I have this off. I can put it aside. Of course, you want to do the same thing with this. I've never had this one off. I think it just clips in. Let's find out. Because I don't see any way to release it other than pop it up. Yeah, it just pops up. You can see it under there. Just gotta be careful with it. Take the dirt off of it. It's been a long time, or I don't think it's ever been apart actually on my truck. So there's a little release right here. I don't know if you can see that on the camera.
Yeah.
Little release right there. You can squeeze it in and pull it out like that. So we'll set that aside. When you put this back together, you got to keep in mind, when you put this panel back on, you need to make sure this stuff is sticking out so you can put all those things back together. So just thought I'd mention that too. All right, everything's clean and clear. We got 2 screws here that hold this little tray in. I need to get a Torx bit for that. And we have 2 little dimples right here, one here and one way down here. Those are for the door handle. The door handle bolts in solid to the metal part of the door. It's probably one of the stronger points on the door. So if you ever want to lock yourself in, or like some people I know, they worry about security at night, somebody sneaking in their truck or getting into their truck when they're not supposed to. I do see people sometimes, they'll take the seat belt, wrap it through the steering wheel, and wrap it around this bar right here. That bar is solid. It goes right into that door heavy. So, it's not some thin plastic. It's pretty good and strong. And I think that might be why they made them like that. I'm not sure. And it's the same thing on the passenger side. So if you ever want to, I see some people there, they like the extra security and nobody being able to get in the truck, or sneaking in the truck. They'll put a strap around this thing here, and they'll tie it to the steering wheel, or they'll put one strap from one side of the truck to the other, and tighten it up. So I thought I'd mention that. So we need to release this or get this loose. So we need to pop up these little plastic things and get to the screws underneath. So there's one on each side. So let's I'm gonna try to do this without tearing it up. Probably should put my glasses on where I can see what I'm doing too. There we go. We'll try to do this without tearing it up. It's my truck, so I'm not too worried about it, but we don't want to make it ugly if we don't have to. These things are kind of tricky to get out of here. So, try to get on it underneath the bottom where it's not so obvious if I do scar it. Kind of difficult to get out. Come on. There we go. Alright, so I need a Torx bit there and a Torx bit there, so let me go get those.
Rolling.
Okay, so for the 2 bolts that go to the door handle, it's going to be a T30 on my truck. It just seems like a lot of things on the truck are a T15, a T20, or a T30. Some things are a T40, like the screws on the catwalk, things like that. So usually it's not like a T27 or a T17 or some odd number. It's either a 15, a 20, or a 30, or a 40 usually. So this is a T30. It fits it great. I'm going to go ahead and take these 2 screws out. There we go. And I'm going to take note that these 2 screws had the little pointed ends, because we're going to take this thing all apart. There's going to be different kinds of screws that fit different places, so I'll set those there for now. And we need to take the top one loose up here. This little tray, and this is a T20. So we'll get in here. I'll take these 2 screws. I don't know if you can see that.
When you get that one out, maybe show what the tool you're using looks like a little bit more up close.
Okay. It's a Torx bit, T20. It's got a Torx head screw with the little star looking things, and that's a Torx bit. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. This one happens to be a T20. T20. So this comes out. I'll leave those inside there, and we'll use that as a tray for our other screws. What do you think?
That'll work.
And then From this point, you can start popping the door panel loose. This piece here, this gray piece, this darker gray piece, actually comes off separately from this. It'll actually detach, but I don't have a reason to take this gray piece off, this bottom section, because that bottom section is actually attached to this. This is attached to the door. I don't have a reason to take this piece off. If you were going to work on your speakers or something, you're like your audio or your speaker here, you could just take this piece off. You wouldn't need to take all the rest, and you could get to your speaker. But I don't need to do that. I want to take the whole thing, so there's no reason to take this off separately. So I'm going to take this all in one unit. And there's nothing behind here. If anybody's curious, I made this mistake. There's nothing behind this carpet or this plastic piece right here that needs to come off, or that needs to be unscrewed or anything. On my passenger door, I pried this up, and it's got tiny little rivets that hold it in. And I thought, oh, that's how you get it apart. I ended up having to glue that back together, because there's literally nothing under here, and it was all just riveted with really tiny rivets, so there's no reason to pry on this at all. Just bring it as one assembly. So let's I don't have a tool to take that off with. I don't have like one of those automotive, you know, pry bar plasticky things. I'm just going to use a long screwdriver. It's my own truck. I'm going to try not to scratch things up, but you know, do the best I can. What I'm going to do is just pry on it. And you can see, I can see when I pry on it that it kind of gets a bow in it like this, so that means there's probably a clip right here.